What's going on YouTube? My name is Shorty, and for today's video I'm going to bring you guys an updated 2019 version of the Import-Export series. Now of course this could bring you a lot of money if you're on top of this and you go back to it again and again and again, and the reason why is because every 20 minutes you can do and sell a car which will give you about 80 grand if you're smart with it, and then like I said, every 20 minutes the numbers will just add up. Of course, in order to do that though, you will need an office and a vehicle warehouse, which will put you back about 1.5 mil. But as I mentioned, if you are frequently on top of this, you should be able to win that money back in no time. And I just wanted to thank you guys for your continuous support to myself and the channel. And if you are new, please feel free to subscribe and like this video, as it could help other people, as hopefully this video will end up helping you. But with all that out of the way, let's get right into the rest of the video. So to start off, what you're going to do is you're going to need to go to your office computer and you're going to select vehicle cargo. Now of course the special cargo vehicle work, you'll do that when you do enough vehicle cargo work. And so what you're going to do is you're going to find a warehouse. Now I have the La Mesa vehicle warehouse, and that is the cheapest one. And what you're going to do, you see what I just there, you're going to click the source button. Now the source button means you're going to go and find a car somewhere scattered throughout the map. Mostly it's in Los Santos, but you never know with GTA. And what you're going to do, you're going to go there, and if it's a high-end car, it'll be much more harder situations, or if it's a lower and mid car, it'll be an easier situation. Whereas this is a low car, but you see, this is kind of like Speed, where you have a bomb attached to the car, and you have to kind of keep the car above a certain amount of speed, as you'll see with the speedometer bar on your bottom right. And all in all, everything you hit will make the cost of the car go up. Now of course you have to repair it before the buyer will want to buy it, so of course the more things you hit, the more money you will spend out of your pocket. Now of course I learned early on that driving super fast is not the way to go, because leads to more tendency to risk of crashing. And since I had 2 minutes to get it done, what I decided to do was, since I knew where the bar was before it started yelling at me, I would drive just above that bar to basically where I could just cruise for the rest of the hour, the minute and a half. But once you get done with that, you'll eventually take the car to your workshop, to your warehouse, and it'll get fixed, and then you're done with that car. Now of course you can choose to source it right then and there, but I have a whole system that I'm going to show you guys later in the video that will hopefully help you guys when it comes to making the most money out of the import-export business. Now, what you're going to see right here within the ad hoc system is that you can see the mid-range, standard, and top-range cars. Now, of course, top range are going to give you your most money, then mid-range, and then standard range. Of course, standard range is going to be the easiest to pick up, followed by mid-range and top range. Now, of course, you have no choice in what to do, and which ones you could source. It is just randomly generated to you in order for that to happen. Now, of course, if you have a terabyte, you can also launch the vehicle workshop from here, and you're just going to go in, kind of like the exact same thing with the office, is just kind of find the vehicle cargo and then just source it. Now, of course, this one I was lucky enough to get a top end, and this one's a little different. Basically, my assistant is just letting me know that they found the car's last location, and they wanted me to track it down, and so they're going to send a photo to your text message, and you got to basically find it. And thankfully for me, the photo was in near the pier, so I was able to know exactly where that was and able to quickly track that down. Now of course, like I said, all these will be different, but eventually what you will do though is all of them will rely on the repair costs. So no matter if it's high end or low end, you have to make sure you do not crash the car. And this one, I just had the cops on me, and which that happens, you can just call Lester and pay some couple $100s and get the cops away from you. And it's much better than them trying to damage your car, because any damage, whether it's done by you or done by other people, will rack up the total. And I'm pretty sure you don't want to fork out 10 grand worth in damages just because you crashed a lot. Now, of course, then after that, I'm going to show you guys how to export a vehicle. Now, of course, if you're doing it yourself, you can only export one vehicle. but if you have other teammates or crewmates, you can definitely export more. And you're always going to want to sell to the specialized dealer because they'll give you the most money, even though it'll make you pay $20,000 out of pocket. All that is just the different customizations that they want you to do. And it doesn't matter what it is. You can be whatever random ones you want. So if you want to get to this quickly, you can. If you want to kind of take your time and make it look neat, you can also do that. But it's just the specialized dealers, the way you're going to make your money back as soon as possible. It's kind of like the CEO missions where you always want to sell for the highest price. Kind of same thing here. And I mean, as you see right now, I'm taking my time with the customizations. A lot of people, they just click the first thing they see and they go on. But I mean, if you just want to have a little fun with it, especially since if you're going to be doing this frequently back to back to back every 20 minutes, then you can. But I mean, like I said, it really does not matter in the end. It's just all for cosmetics, and the buyer does not care at all. Like, there's no secret bonus for painting it purple or whatever. But whenever you finally finish with that, you'll have to take it to where the buyer wants. Now, this is very important. You listen to what I have to say right here. There will be bad guys that will try to shoot at you. Emphasis on you and not the car. See, I'm going slow here because if you're from La Mesa, this point right here is whenever they will start coming. And as soon as you see them on the radar, you get out of the car. Because their main focus is to kill you and not the car. And remember how I said earlier that any damage to the car will make the price go up to repair? Well, this is the opposite. Any damage you do to the car will make the price go lower. And then, so anyway, once you're done killing all of them, you're going to bring it to the buyer, and then the buyer will give you how much money that you have left. Now, of course, I damaged the car a little bit when I fought the guys, and it doesn't matter if you die when you fight the guys. It's just as long as you make sure not to damage the car. So that's why you got to make sure you go nice and slow when it comes to approaching that bridge if you're going from La Mesa. And if you're coming from a different vehicle warehouse, then you have to find that on your own. But I mean, as you see right there, I can pull it up on the screen right now. I made $98,000, but of course if you subtract the $20,000 from whenever you paid for the customizations, you end up with basically $78,000. Now, of course, that's a good amount of money just to source the vehicle for free, and it'll take no time at all. And of course, you know, 80,000 times 3 per hour is basically $250,000. So if you do this for 4 hours straight, you'll get $1 million. And it is tedious, but of course, if you're good at it, and it will take practice to be good at it, you can definitely make some serious money when it comes to this. But anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching another one of my videos. As I said in the beginning, your support does mean a lot. And with that in mind, I hope to see you guys next time. This is Shorty XBL signing out.